Greetings, family. Welcome to Eye of Ancestors Kingdom. It's me, your queen, and I am sanctified in your area. How are you all doing? I pray all is well with you and your family, and you are blessed. So today we are going to talk about libation. People have been writing me in the last days, and today I just want to take my time for us to have a little conversation about libation. When we talk about libation, what is libation? Libation actually comes from the Greek word and it means to pour, to sip, to taste. We are talking about to pour. So in many cultures, libation have been existing since centuries. It's a way, in many cultures, it's a way for us to communicate with our ancestors, to communicate with the deities, to communicate with the god, the goddesses, to communicate with Mother Earth, to communicate with spirit. Let's say it like that. So someone was asking me, though I have a video about libation on my YouTube already, but let's do it once again. Someone was asking me if it's okay to use a plastic cup. Someone was asking me, is it okay to pour libation every day? Some people were asking me, is it okay for a woman to pour libation? As by now, my viewers, you know, I'm from Ghana, but from my father's side, it's from Burkina. But I grew up here in Germany, so it's like I'm all around the place. Maybe you are from a different place too, so I cannot only be talking about myself. So many times I try to talk everything in general. I don't advise people to be using plastic cup, depending on the situation and what is coming from your heart. When for that moment you cannot get a class, or you cannot, maybe you can see over here, I'm going to demonstrate some things, you cannot get a calabash or you cannot get a bottle, then it's okay, because all depends on your intention. That is what counts. Someone can be using a calabash, somebody can be using a glass or a bottle, but at the same time their intention will be something else and it will also not work. Today we are going to talk about it, how it have to be, so that when you are pouring libation, you will be careful what you are doing, because the ancestors are ancestors that we are pouring the libation to, or paying the homage to, our spirits that have been living for generations. They were here before us. And when we are talking about the ancestors, I'm not talking about the one who died yesterday, the one who died last 2 days. They are people who have died, who have left this world for centuries. It goes back. So there'll be some ancestors in there, they don't even know what to do with plastic, you know. And on the physical side, why I hate using all those plastic stuff, because all those plastic stuff is not good for Mother Earth. Mother Earth, excuse me, for Mother Earth, it's not eco-friendly. That's what I would say. So anything plastic, please keep it away from your altar, keep it away from the gods, keep it away from the deities. You know, when you like it, it's okay. But for the people, my people over here, when you are really here to learn something, then that is my advice that I can give for you. So we pour libation to pay homage to our ancestors, to the goddess, to our deities. We pour libation to call upon our ancestors, to communicate with them. In time of trouble, in time of happiness, in time of joy, not only our ancestors, but let me say the spirits. Let's say a friend who have left, then maybe on his or her birthday, you can pour drink also to let them know that you remember them. Is it only liquid that you can pour? No, it's not only water. Oh, okay. Someone was asking me what oh my, there's this dear one on my page here, I've forgotten the name, that yesterday we were chatting and I told you that I will try as best as I can to answer. You know, when you ask me what to give to the ancestors, it's very hard for me to tell you, because I know what my ancestors want. So I cannot tell you what you should give your ancestors. You know, in general, I know, or I can tell you that the ancestors, some of them love alcohol, some of them love water, some of them like Fanta. Okay, now let me use myself as an example. Maybe it would be more easier for people to understand. Like my ancestors, there are some in there who like alcohol. There are some in there who like snuff. I hope you know snuff. There are some in there who like cigarette. There are some in there who like coffee. Whilst me myself, even I don't drink coffee. There are some in there who like tea and milk. Whilst me myself, I don't even drink that black tea, Lipton and milk. You know, so it is different. You know, there are some of my ancestors, when I'm serving that black tea and the milk, that Lipton and the milk, like they'll be like, okay, what about maybe some cookies? I have those one in there too, you know. So that is what my ancestors, and many things more. I just did an example. That is what my ancestors like. I cannot tell you what yours like, but in general, one thing I can tell you is like with water and with gin or with schnapps or with rum, you cannot go wrong, because with that you will always be on the right track, you know. But when you know some of your ancestors, maybe your grandmother, your grandfather, or your great grandmother, your great grandfather, or you can ask in the family to find out, you know. Then when it comes to food, someone was also asking me what food to serve. Like my ancestors, they like let me say it in Chi, eto, yeah, with yam, mashed yam with red, a lot of red oil and egg. Wow, they go crazy with that. Sorry, I had to use this word. They go crazy with that. They really like it, you know. And when I'm cooking the yam, they don't want salt. They don't like salt. Like when I put salt in there, you see that day it will be something else. I learned it. They told me they don't like it. Any food that they request, you know, depending on the situation. Like let's say I'm going through some hardship, I'll go to them, I'll maybe be complaining, or maybe I'm so sad, I'm crying. I had a time that they requested, that one was really very heavy, very, very heavy. There was a thing that I was dealing with for almost 2 years, and it was really bringing me down. It's like my happiness was gone, but I had to really focus and concentrate. And the day that that burden was lifted, you know, when I was sitting in front of my altar, and one of my ancestors came through and was like, tomorrow before you go to this office, I want you to prepare fufu and fish, but don't put any pepper and don't put salt. I was like, wow, really? Here? So I went to the African markets. I went to go and buy what I need, and I did it, and everything was wonderful. I went to the office that day, and I met an angel, I would say. And a thing that have been worrying me for almost 2 years was like it was just lifted up my shoulder, you know. And before I went to the office, they told me already that someone is there waiting for you. Don't be afraid, go. And it's exactly that, exactly what happened, you know. So I cannot tell you what your ancestors really want. That's why here I don't want to be doing things for people so much, because I want you to tap in the power, and for you to communicate, for you to have a relationship with your deities and with your ancestors. That's why a lot of things I'll just explain it, and I want you to take that baby step, or to take that step little by little. You will surely get there. Okay, so yeah, back to libation. We talked about it. What can you use for libation? As I said, I have water. Those schnapps or rum or gin, they all look the same, but in my glass now I have water. When it comes to alcohol, white drink is more better. But when it gets to the deities, like my water spirits, they love Fanta, they love red wine, white wine, the sweet one. I'm talking about myself, my experience. So don't come here for me like in my own, then it's your own. I'm talking about my own and my experience. Have your own experience, and when you want to share it, you can also share it with others. I know people will appreciate So as said, I'm talking here about my experience, and yeah, I like sharing my own experience because I don't like talking about other people. You know, I talk about my experience. Maybe you can relate. So let's continue. So what you can use to pour libation, as said, you can use water, you can use alcohol, like gin, like rum, like schnapp, many other things, depending what your ancestors or what the spirit requests for. Beverages, all the soft drinks, Fanta, sweet wine, yeah, because the ancestors, there are a lot in there. Not all of them drink alcohol. Surely there will be some in there who don't like hot drink. So like Fanta is okay. Water, with water you can never be wrong, you know. Offering water to your ancestors, offering water to Mother Earth, offering water to the spirits, to your deities. Yes, you can never go wrong. You can pour libation, you can pour honey. Some people use milk. Yes, some people pour milk too as libation. There are a lot of things. It depends on your culture, where you come from, you know. So I cannot say it all. Some people use rice, a lot of things. There are a lot of things that you can use, you know, but the main two is alcohol and water. But that doesn't mean that you cannot pour other things. So for the person who was asking me about the plastic, I think I answered that question already. You can use glass. I like using glass. I said it before in one of my videos, and I love using the calabash. You know, that is for my ancestors who were there at this time before the glass, you know. And that plastic, for those who like it, it's okay. I don't want to stop anybody from doing anything, but when you understand what I'm saying, like plastic is not eco-friendly. It's not also good for Mother Earth, because some people will just use it when they finish, they throw it away. No, you're not acting responsibly, you know, and it doesn't prove that you have love for Mother Earth or for nature. So a glass is okay. Or when you want to pour the whole bottle, sometimes I do that too. I'll pour from the bottle. The rest, I'll not pour everything. I'll use some to pray, maybe half of the bottle to pour the libation. Then the half, I will leave it outside for other spirits who will be coming to my area who also need something to drink. I'll just leave it there for a while, or maybe for 1 or 2 days or 3 days. Then I will take it in again. Sometimes before I go back, even what I left in there will be finished. Whether whoever came for it or whatever came for it, I've done my ritual already and I'm done. So as said, we have the calabash, we have the glass. Then there are some people who used to contact me and ask me, Nana, like we in diaspora, you cannot just go in front of your house. Like when I'm home, like as I went to the festival, I'm living in my own palace, in my own house. I come out in my house, daytime, midnight, whatever. I do my things at home. I have a tree there. Under that tree, I used to do my things. Yes, I'm living in my home. Nobody can come tell me anything, nothing, you know. Then there are some people, maybe you are renting a house. You cannot just go out and be doing that, because people are watching, and we know people, though some of us, we don't really care, you know, but it's not nice to get all those attention on you. So I was advising one of my friends, or some of my friends, I used to advise them on my WhatsApp group. I used to advise people. I know most of my Ghanaians or my Africans are used to this. Asanka, right? Okay. I prefer, or it's better, the red one. So I have one already, but I don't want to bring it out. My ancestors don't like that, like even bringing camera to my altar and all that. No, I need that privacy. Otherwise, I would have done it, you know. I have one already there. So when you get this red one, I brought it from Ghana, not here. I didn't buy it in Germany, but maybe some of the African shops will have it, you know. Or there is another one that we use for flowers. Yes, we use for flowers. You can get it this terracotta color. And yeah, you can use that one. It's also okay, you know. So you get some sun in there. I took my sun from the area where I'm living, because that is where those spirits in this area, they are guiding me where I live and protect me in this city. I get my sun in there, full, not too full, let's say to here. I don't know whether you can see. And you keep it, please, in your bedroom, or when you have an extra room that only you have access there. There is no need for you to keep it in the living room that visitors will come, people will come and everybody is looking in, hey, what is this and what is that? No, you don't need that attention. Spirituality is not fashion. It's a life that we are living. We are here to learn. We are here on a mission. So we are not here to prove anything to anybody. Spirituality is an individuality. So keep it for yourself. So when you get the sun in there, now bring it in your room or wherever, in a very clean place. You can cover it with a white something, a white sheet, or when you have a wardrobe, you can put it in there that anytime you want to pour libation, because you cannot go out, you don't want to get attention on you, you can just, you bring it out, you use it, you pour your libation in there. This is Mother Earth. So there is nothing wrong with it. Don't go putting it in a plastic thing. I don't know why some people are so crazy about plastic. You know, this is real nature. So you get it in there. Excuse me, you can be pouring your libation anytime that you want. You can be using it. Okay. So someone was asking me when is the best time to pour libation? It is hard to say. You know, my time actually is very early in the morning. I'm used to it for years that every 3 o'clock, whether I'm so tired, whatever, between 2, 3, I always wake up and I do what I have to do. That is early in the morning, right? In the night, in the evening, what your ancestors will tell you. And when you are a beginner, start with 12 o'clock. But when something happens and you need to talk with your spirits, with your deities, with your ancestors, feel free to do it anytime that you want. Feel free to call upon them anytime that you want. Don't let anybody tell you anything. They are there for you. But what I don't like doing actually is in the afternoon. In the afternoon, when there is anything, before I forget, I'll write it down. But then in the evening, in the nights, in the midnights, then the fire is on. You know, so what time is the best? Let your spirit guide you. Let your ancestors guide you. Let your deities guide you, but not in the afternoon. On pouring libation, it's not something that you have to go and stand in the public to do, like, oh, people look, oh, I'm pouring libation, oh, my people come and see I'm pouring libation. No, it's a communication between you and the spirits, between you and your ancestors. So keep it to yourself. Do your thing. It is your thing. You know, someone was asking me how to dress when we are pouring libation. Especially for the guys out there, sometimes I'll see on Facebook somebody will be pouring libation. You see that their pants that they are wearing, it will be somewhere here. You know, somewhere here. You can see their boxers and they'll be standing there with their big earring as men and pouring and pouring. Give the ancestors some respect, because some of our ancestors are not used to all that. You know, like my grandmother, whenever that I am maybe going in front of my altar or I have something to discuss with her, I have to cover my whole hair. I have to wear white. That everywhere is covered. But everybody is different, you know. Look respectful and be respectful whenever you want to talk with your ancestors. Whenever you want to talk with the spirits, be clean. Show them that respect. Don't just do things anyhow. Talk in slang anyhow. Give them that respect, for they were here before you. They came to open the road for you. So the way you dress counts a lot. It's very important. You know, don't go naked, standing there, and oh, I'm talking about that one. Let me give you a story. I think I've done it before. There was a situation that some people were accusing me about something that I don't know about, that I haven't done. And really, I was so angry, so angry, you know, to really get the attention of my ancestors. Yeah, both the dark, the white, the evil, or whatever you call them, to get all of them their attention, to fight for me in this battle. I went naked, pouring libation in tears. I've done it before. Yes. But it was just because I was very angry and I was so hurt and there was no way. So yeah, there are some things that we do and it worked. Yes, it worked. It worked. As time goes on, I'll be teaching about some things, but for now, we are not talking about this one now, you know. Remove your shoes. It's a sign of respect. We, the Africans here on this page, I know that we understand, you know. You cannot be pouring libation as a woman wearing high heels like this, big earrings like this, yeah, lipstick from here to here, and anyhow. Then someone will tell me that, yeah, but the appearance doesn't care. In this case, it cares a lot. It means a lot. Whoever that you are going to remove your damn shoes. Whether it's Timberland, whether it's whatever it may call, you are going to remove those shoes before you talk to your ancestors. Where I come from is a sign of respect. Don't be chewing gum and be talking with the ancestors. It doesn't show respect. Like holding your water or your drink like this, pouring it, and my ancestors, no, it's not a sign of respect. You know, people don't teach all these things. All people teach is like, yeah, just do this and you get rich, do this. But the main thing, there are some mistakes that people are doing, that the doors are not getting open. The doors are not getting open because you don't show a sign of respect. Wearing jewelries all over the place, looking like, yeah, you have to show your ancestors that respect. You have to show the spirit that respect, that you are worthy. Especially when you are a practitioner. I think we all know this. Those with a calling, we have it in the blood and we know it, because we need to humble ourselves in front of our ancestors and in front of the spirits that we honor. So if I can remember, I think the food one, we talk about the food already. Food, my experience, I think I shared it here a little bit. I shared it what my ancestors love the most, but there are other things too that they like. There will be some things that your ancestors dislike. Don't try it, but when you try it, just let them know that you are just a little baby that have started and you are learning how to walk. So even when you do a mistake, they should forgive you and they should teach you, and they will surely teach you, you know, because it's step by step. No one knows it all, you know, and you cannot use my own to do your things because our ancestors are not the same. My ancestors may work in a different way, and your ancestors may work in a different way. And there will be some things that your ancestors like, my ancestors don't like. I have a friend who is from Italy who is also in spirituality, you know, and let's say maybe for her ancestors, she go cooking spaghetti, and my ancestors, even let's say the time of my grandmother, when she died, in our village, I don't think she's used to that so-called spaghetti, you know. So it's different. Don't use somebody's own. When you can ask in the family whether you can get some information, or when you are so far, just ask them that they should teach you, they should show you, and trust me, they will, because I am self-initiated. And everything that I know, they showed me even before I heard it from someone. Because for almost 3 years that time, I was away from the social, from the internet. I don't hear anything. I was just with myself because that is where the initiation was going on. You know, so like in the night they will come. When I'm alone, early in the morning they will come until really I was ready, and here I am today. You know, so you need to take your time, calm down, communicate with your ancestors. The little that I showed you, I teach you right now, just use it. Pouring libation. There's someone once who contacted me to pour how to pour a libation. You know that when there's the ancestors, anytime he dreamed, the ancestors will be asking for water and all those things. I tried to meditate about it, and I told him that try to offer them something, whether drink or whether water, because some of our ancestors, they used to, when you don't offer them anything, let's say me, maybe I'll go to the cemetery at the graveyard, and when I am pouring, and I used to do that, I like doing that, you know, when I'm pouring libation for my ancestors, yeah, and maybe your ancestors are there, and they come, they'll just be standing at the corner and be looking like this, whilst nobody is coming to come and offer them anything. So anytime I go to the graveyard, what I do is like, after I offer my ancestors, I will leave some there, or I will pour also some for all the spirits that are here, that no one come and visit them. This drink is for you. You are invited. This and this and this. It's not only for our ancestors that we do that, but for all positive spirits, for all lonely ancestors that no one cares about them, that no one is looking for them. You know, along the line, they can become your friend. They can be helping you and supporting you in your life. You know, so the video is really getting a lot. The video is really getting a lot. I'm sorry, my people, I can talk. There are some topic when I start, it's like when the teacher, the spirit take control, I can talk and talk and talk and the whole day, but the time is not really enough. So I think I'll stop here. I said it, the way you have to dress, it is very important. Please be clean. Okay, someone was also asking how many times in the week, you know, when the spirit tells you that you should be doing it every day. I remember when I started, my journey started, I was doing pouring libation almost every day, you know, but now it happens 3 times in the week, sometimes 2 times in the week, depending on the situation, what is going on, what has happened, what the spirit will tell me, what the spirit will lead me to do. That is what I will do. But I'll not just get up on my own like, oh, I have nothing to do, or maybe that it have turned to a routine, so I'm just doing it. No. I'll listen to the spirits. You know, you need to work on your spiritual ears so that you can listen to the spirits, and what they tell you to do, you just do it, but not just doing it. It will turn to a routine, and that one you are just using your ego, or just using your carnal man just to be doing things. And no, that is not how spirituality goes. You know, everyone is on a different journey. Just what the most important thing is, learn to listen to the spirits, learn to listen to your ancestors, learn to listen to your deities, let them lead you. You know, pouring libation, someone was also telling me that where they live, everything has been tile. Then for you, get the sand in here and be doing it inside, or maybe there will be a spot, you know, in my house. How I did it at the palace is like I've left some space. I've left some space because I know that I'll be pouring libation, so that I can be pouring libation on that place, you know. But just be pouring it on the on tiles or on the cement, it makes no sense, you know. You need a place where it will really go direct into Mother Earth, you know. That is what you need. So I think I will stop here, and we will surely continue another time. Someone was also asking me, is it okay to serve pizza to your ancestors? I will not do it, but when your spirit tells you that maybe they are missing it, or that's when they tell me too that I should do it, I will surely do it. But what they have not sent me to do, I will not do it. So I'll stop here by saying much love from me, Nanaya Sankofa, in your area. On Eye of Ancestors Kingdom, today we talk about pouring of libation. Peace and love. Ashe.